How many of you have bought or rented a book since you started going to school? Pretty much everyone in this class has bought a book or rented a book going since they started school. What was the experience like? Having to tote that heavy book around or multiple books around and expensive books, let alone heavy. And then that class ends, you go and try to return it, and well, the bookstore gyps you because you ended up paying $175 for a used book, and then when you go turn it in, they pretty much give you $45 for the book. Not a very fair uh, investment, if you ask me. And then once again, you got to carry those books around everywhere you go, especially if you have multiple classes that same day. Today, I want to talk to you about how you can solve each of those problems with one simple solution: ebook. And now you're sitting there wondering, what in the world is this dude talking about? An ebook. An ebook is where you pay for the book online and you instantly get it. No waiting, no waiting. There's no waiting. Download it instantly right there on your computer, your smartphone, your laptop, your tablet, whatever you have these days with all these crazy devices that we have. And the best part, you don't have to wait weeks to get it. And then when you do actually sit there waiting on the book, you've already missed some of the class and you're falling behind and you're going up to the professor like, hey, professor, I still don't have my book and, I'm falling behind. And the professor's pretty much going to go, oh, well. The use of an ebook instead of a printed textbook is pretty much self-explanatory. Saves money, avoids strain on your back carrying them around everywhere, and they are better for the environment. First, let's talk about cost. In 2015 report by the FCC, textbooks each year increased by 15%. I don't know about you, but that's outrageous. And most ebooks are a fraction of that price, and you can get them for almost under $100 every time. And sometimes, if you know how to search, you can get them for free. School districts spend about $8 billion a year on textbooks. $8 billion. Sit there and let that sink in for a little bit. Yeah, that's crazy, right? E-reader tablets and laptop prices keep dropping every year. So when it comes to purchasing a computer, you get to use it for multiple years. And then you get to use your books on your computer. Mind blowing, right? No, not really in today's world. Because as millennials, we've grown up with technology, unlike past generations. And the average cost for computers in 2011 was $489, and then in 2012, $386, and 2015, $263. And now you can even get some computers for just $100. That's right, $100. And one other benefit about having an ebook is you're helping save the environment. Average school spends about $30,000 to $50,000 a year on paper alone, consuming roughly 74 trees a year in just one school. One school. I don't know about you, but that's a lot of trees to be wasted in one school. Ebooks, they're simple, they're right there in front of you, and it's just a click away. And then another hassle we have with books is the print's either too small or you don't understand where, and you have to look for everything in index when it's with an ebook on a computer. All you got to do is hit Control F and then type in a keyword and it pops up to whatever section you want. But There are some benefits of having a normal book or just having a book in general, because you can travel with them, and as granted, if you lose it, it's still going to suck because you lost it, but it's not as expensive as a computer that you lost with all your schoolwork on it. My second point I want to make is you have everything within your hand right here. Travel anywhere you want and be anywhere you want and be able to study. Lastly, to continue convincing you why ebooks are better than paperback books, is waiting for funds, payday advances, financial aid. That all can be a hassle waiting to get your books approved. And like I said earlier, with an ebook, there's no time wasted on waiting for a book to come in or searching for it. All you got to do is go online, go to Google, type in whatever book you're looking for, and it'll pop up. Immediate return. Wait time, 5 minutes, if that, for the download. In conclusion, ebooks are better. But by all means, but if you want to continue to carry around heavy books, buy books that when you go into tournament at the end of the semester or school year, you get bare to nothing. By all means, go ahead and buy a book. But for me, from here on out, I'm going with an ebook.